Hey there, this is Neil Sabel, and I just saw a video which was quite disturbing. Yeah, it was this woman, and she was literally telling the world that white people are these great, progressive, innocent people who are being victimized by immigrants. And I just had to comment, and I had to put her in check because they're not innocent. I mean, look at their history: enslaving black people, enslaving Indian people, enslaving Chinese people, nuking the Japanese, gassing the Jews. I mean, it goes on and on. They have an atrocious history of immorality, and she's literally standing there saying that they're being troubled and the immigrants are taking their resources. Well, as far as I'm concerned, they have a huge white people have a huge moral debt to pay to the world. They owe Indians, like me, Punjabis. They owe Chinese people. They owe Japanese people. They have the Native Americans. They've almost genocided the Native Americans. I mean, and they stole their land. And here is this woman saying that they're the victims. They're the good white progressive people who only want democracy and liberalism, and they only want to love. And it's all ridiculous propaganda, and in a simple phrase, it's bullshit. And I had to make a comment, and I'm getting sick and tired of seeing it, because I'm getting worried now that are we going to start seeing a resurgent white Hitlerism, program happening? Because this sounds like, some kind of like resurgent white thing. All of a sudden, white people are going to get high on themselves, and start World War III. But look, they lost one and they lost two, and they're going to lose three. So I mean, it's a bit stupid to think that they can win three when you got China, who's a superpower, we got India, who's a superpower, both got nukes, mate, and the Chinese don't take shit, neither do the Indians, and you got the Russians, and I mean, it's going to be a joke, right? It's the regime is not the Hitler regime is not going to happen. All right, let's just put that to bed. So I'm getting ridiculously offended by all of this. I mean, if anything, white people should go over to the Middle East and to Africa and to developed nations and poor places and build houses and infrastructure as a moral obligation, as a way to pay their moral debt. And it should be on their bill, on their dollar. The ethnic world should not pay anything, because it's a moral debt. You've got to pay your moral debt. You can't, excuse my French, fuck the world in so many ways. And it's like you've collected all this bad debt in casinos, and then you turn around one day and say, I don't want to pay my debt. It just doesn't work that way. They are morally obligated to go and build housing in deprived, developing nations. And she had the audacity to complain that the immigrants are coming and taking the resources. I mean, that's the least white people could do, is give up a few resources. And really they're not doing much. They should go and fix the world up, solve poverty, fix up disease, and cure AIDS, and this is all they're obligated to do to pay their moral debt. And even after they've done all of that, they still haven't repaid their moral debt, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as a lot of other non-white individuals are concerned. So, if you're a white person, thinking about doing a video about how innocent white people are, you might think twice, because you're offending ethnic people across the world, And we don't want to hear you victimizing yourselves, because you're not the victims. We're the victims. All right. Let's get the victimization categories in order. White people are not the victims. You are the historic oppressors. I'm not saying you're oppressing now like you used to, but you have been, and you were the historic oppressors. You're not the victims. Okay. Don't paint this bullshit picture where the progressive, liberal, loving white people is fucking bullshit. Okay. You oppressed, you killed, you butchered, you raped, you looted, you did the whole shebang, mate. Okay, don't now turn up with this fake fucking bullshit. You know, I'm getting offended. I've been up all night, getting pissed off at this woman's audacity just to say how these white people are so good and liberal and loving, and how they're being so intimidated and you know, contaminated by ethnics. This is completely, you've got it all the wrong way around. You know, and you know, I just had to say something because I'm actually getting enraged. You know, so let's not hear any more of this, please. You know, you know, let's not have any more of this resurgent white pride nonsense. You know, we don't need it. You know, we never have. It's only caused problems. You're only going to get ethnic people hating you more than they already do. You know, and China and India, and they're all coming up. Brazil, you know, white nations are gonna be second powers soon. You don't have a leg to stand on. You're not gonna bring this Hitler shit back. It's never gonna happen. If you try it, you're gonna get fucking nuked, right? So, you know, just take that as I mean, you know, come on, take that as a warning. And just be cool, man. You know, don't be a racist. You know, don't think you're better, because you're not. Just because you're white, you're not better. You know, you've not categorically proven you are a superior entity. Because if you were better, why are Indians eclipsing you in education? Why are they getting better jobs? Why are Chinese people eclipsing you in education? Why have the Jews got mass control of the media and financial corporations? Why are the Japanese technologically ahead? Why are black people better lawyers, better musicians? You know, come on. How can you argue that you're better? And how can you sit there and think you are? Really, you've got to get off this high cloud, right? This off your white fluffy cloud. Come back down to reality. You know, and just be cool. You know, actually. You know what I mean. Just let go of that shit. You know, it's this Hitlerism thing you got in your heads. You know, this genetic greatness crap. It's bullshit. It's all fabricated notions, supplementing your ego. It's not real. You haven't categorically proven anything. If anything, you've categorically proven you're a bunch of losers because you've lost the wars, right? So, I don't hate white people. Seriously, I got nothing against them. There's a lot of good they've given, technology, this, that, you know, it goes on, but it's aching me that there's just still so much of this white pride resurgence nonsense. You know, it needs to bury it, guys. All right, cheers, thanks.